Listen, the more you learn, the more you earn. Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Sabali Freeman. Today, I want to get on here and talk to you guys about wasting time, okay? And kicking off this video, I want to start with telling you a story, quick story. I was talking to a guy at my job, and I asked him, are you going to go to college? He just had graduated high school. He said, I don't know, maybe, we'll see. So first things first, as a man, always give a straight answer, yes or no. One thing I learned in life is if it's not yes, then it means no. So always give a straight answer. Anytime somebody asks me a question, it's either yes or no. There is no in between. There is no maybe. Yes, this is what I think. No, this is what I think. Yes or no. Now, he said, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. The thing about that is people are wasting time. What you have to understand is that your 20s are your building years. Your 20s are the years where you are creating the foundation for your future. A lot of people spend their 20s just fucking off, right? They're fucking off the 20s. They're going to parties. They're, just doing everything but, trying to build a foundation for their future and make sure that they are financially stable, make sure that they're in some kind of career field. And I did the same thing when I was in my 20s. All I did was just work minimum wage jobs, hung out with my friends all the time. We smoked all the time. We drank all the time. And I'm not going to lie, I had a lot of fun. But when I look back on it, all I did was waste time. I wasted a bunch of time. And at the end of the day, I have nothing to show for those years. I am very, very fortunate, very, very fortunate that I moved to New Mexico. I was able to be around my mom and dad. And that experience led me to going back to college. So at the end of the day, I'm very fortunate. My dad told me something, and this is not always true, but he said typically by age 30, if you're not working towards something, if you don't have something that you're working on, if you're not in school, then whatever you're doing by 30, that's just what your life is going to be. Now, it's not always true, but that is typically because by 30, at that point, you're just stuck in your ways, and that's just life, right? Life is just what you know what it is. You've already been busting tables for 10 years. You've been working at Home Depot for 10 years. So at that point, it's just like, you know what, forget it. 10 years out of school is a long time. So you're going to feel like, I can't go back to school. I can't go back to college. It's going to be too hard for me. So at the end of the day, stop wasting time. When you graduate high school, go straight to college. I wish I would have went straight to college. I wish I just would have got it over with. At the end of the day, I don't have no regrets. I'm glad I was able to turn it back around. I'm glad I'm in college now, but I really, really wish that I would have just took high school serious and went straight to college. If I could go back in time, that is one thing I would change. I would have went straight to college, and never look back. Straight to college. That's what I would have did. I wish I would have did that. Stop wasting time, man. Stop wasting time. The partying, hanging out with friends, all that stuff, it's going to be there. All that stuff is going to be there. But you have to make sure that you are building a foundation for your future and making sure that you have a career and you're financially stable. All that other stuff is going to be there. So don't worry about that. Right now, when you graduate high school, get into college. If you're not going to go to college, you better have something that you're working on every day. Other than that, if you ain't got nothing that you're working on, you need to be in school, you need to be learning, you need to be educating yourself. So go to college, get a degree, establish a career for yourself, make sure you do research, make sure you know what you want to do, and make sure whatever you do is going to yield you some income. That is number one. If you're going to go to college, you better be chasing that money, you better be chasing that bread. Period. End of story. I'll see you guys in the next clip.